Hello and welcome to Now Let's Play me, GamerWolfSix of Sileo. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. And if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the newest version earlier, then you can go to Patreon, $5 a month. So, on the last Let's Play, we got advice from Eric. Well, we chose whose path we were going with, which was Axel's, and then we got advice from Eric, who said I should suck his... Anyways, but he also said we should ask Ty, which is why we're here, asking Ty about relationship advice. Before we did that, Ty gave us his lamb pie, which again begs the question, where'd that lamb meat come from? Are there lamb people in this universe? Or they're just regular animals? I need to know. I need questions. I mean answers. Anyways, let's reset my face. And start. Boop. But at any rate, my dear, my duties have all been dealt with, and I have all the time in the world to hear your troubles and offer you my advice. And so, with that said, what is it that I can help you with, my dear? I politely held up my index finger, requesting Ty's patience as I took yet another mouthful, and was subsequently cast away in a seemingly endless sea of sheer bliss. Great pie. Easy, Adrian. You're liable to choke, living up to the husky stereotype. Do huskies choke? Easily? You mean the one about how we supposedly just inhale our food? You know that's bullshit, right? Right? Also that, maybe I'm part husky then. Are you certain? You have presented quite a case to the contrary, my dear. Haha, racism. These are special circumstances. It doesn't count. Worry not. I only jest, my dear. I know better than believe those silly husky stereotypes, like the one that says husky scream during intercourse. I mean, don't you? Not as much as I'd like, my dear. Good response. I knew you'd appreciate it. But let us address the matter at hand, shall we? You were hoping for some advice, correct? What kind of advice is it that you require? Right, well, how do I put this? I guess you just call it a relationship advice? Oh, I was not aware you were in one, my dear. I'm not, at least not yet. That's what I'm hoping to change, but the guy I'm interested in, he's already interested in a mutual friend. Oh dear, I see. And I like him enough that I want to, make something out of it. But I'm worried. I'm friends with them both, and the last thing you need is to lose them. Or worse, cause a fight between them. I've never really been in this situation before. I'm not quite sure how I should approach it. Have you? I do not believe so, though rest assured, I have seen more than my fair share of relationship drama over the years. Perhaps those experiences I can derive some relevant wisdom. I did kind of was like in one of these situations. I felt like there was something between two other people, and I was just like, hey, is there something going on between you two? Which might not be the best course of action to be like, hey, I'm feeling out. But it was just kind of straightforward, like, no, and then I asked that one person out, they're like, I'm not into relationships. Heck. Yeah, but that's life. Adrian, I hate to ask you this, but is it possible I know these people? I understand if you would prefer to keep that to yourself, but familiarity with the individuals in question may help to yield more nuanced advice. That is all. Okay, that makes sense. Just keep it to yourself, alright? Of course, my dear. You have my word. Okay, it's Axel. You know, Diego's friend, Cheetah. Ah, yes, indeed. That femboy. He makes deliveries here most days, so we are acquainted. He is a lovely young man, and with such wonderful manners. That sure sounds like Axel, all right. What is it about Axel you find yourself drawn to, might I ask? Well, I'm all too aware that I've become incredibly jaded over the past year or so. The world is a tough place, but Axel, he sees something positive in everything and sees the best in people. He's genuine, kind-hearted, and possibly sweet. I want someone like that close by. Someone to help ground me in that mindset, and maybe even convince me that the road isn't as awful as it might seem. At the very least, I could do to be just a little bit more like him. Maybe his outlook rub off on me? Ooh. Whenever he's around, I feel inspired to be a better person. People like that, they're precious. I admire him. I want to do everything I can to keep him smiling, to make him as happy as I think he deserves to be. Jeez, you've just been here for less than a week, and yet you're like, this person is my muse, master. I want to see them smile every day, and they inspire me to be a better person. It just seems like a lot going forward, though. Maybe he is the type of person that's like, that, thinks that, or feels that, I'd be like, I don't know, kind of cute and nice. Just well, yeah. Yikes. Yikes. That was kind of cheesy. Creepy. Nothing in the slightest, my dear. Axel is young, inexperienced, and naive. I worry that somebody might try to take advantage of those things, like you. You see him for more than those things, and with you around, I'd have less reason to worry. Honestly, I suspect the two of you would make quite the team. I think so too, but he's already kind of hung up on his best friend Dom. Do you know if those feelings are mutual? I don't know. Whenever they interact, Dom always has that usual big brother type of energy around him. I don't really sense much else, and there's not really any, tension on his part, at least that I can see. I know Axel would like them to be more than just friends. He's not all that subtle about it, yet Dom, he kind of seems oblivious to it. But is he truly oblivious to such obvious cues, or is he simply paying them no mind? It's dead obvious that he cares about Axel a lot, and the two get along like a house on fire. It's the second time they said that this game. I haven't heard it much else besides this game. But on Dom's end, that's as far as it seems to go. His intentions, otherwise, seem shrouded in mystery, and it doesn't seem appropriate to pry any further. I see, quite the dilemma. What do you think I should do? Well, my advice, begin by focusing on your friendship with each of them. Make it your mission to develop those friendships further, and in doing so, you will hopefully gain a better understanding of their relationship, and whether your intentions are likely to cause issue. If it's not meant to be, it's simply not meant to be. But in the interest of avoiding undue heartache, I think it's best that you take your time and exercise considerable restraint and the utmost caution. It's sensible advice. I guess it only makes sense that there's no easy solution. Ooh, heck. I swear I have an exercise today, and yet I'm yawning. And it's my first time doing a visual novel. Bah. It's a complex problem after all. Maybe just need more tea, and not on my crotch. Indeed, I apologize for not being able to offer you better advice. I hope at the very least you find it useful. Without a doubt. Thanks, Ty. Ah, well, I'm pleased I could be of service, my dear. Sometimes Ooh, a customer. Good evening. Welcome. It's gonna be Ty, ain't it? Eager to see the sort of customer that visits the otherwise empty bar late on Thursday night, I turned my gaze to the left and waited for until he wandered into view. Okay. What I hadn't anticipated is that this would take a stool immediately to my left and begin making myself comfortable. What I hadn't anticipated is that he would take the stool immediately to my left to make himself comfortable. Okay, well, I was wrong then. Wow, that's one, like, super intense slice of pie, my dude. Caught your eye, hasn't it? That's right, where the prototype... That right there is a prototype for a brand new menu item. Adrian here is kindly trialing for me. Oh, so like, does this mean I can't, like, buy one? Not yet, I'm afraid. Wait, weren't we... I guess she's gonna be like, but you can have one for free. Oh man. I simply could not co-sign charging somebody for an unfinished recipe. With that said, Adrian's slice is one of a larger batch. Yeah, I was right. And I would be more than happy to offer you a slice free of charge in exchange for feedback. Whoa, are you, like, sure, my dude? That's, like, crazy generous, man. Certainly, my dear. Sick, it's, like, totally my lucky day or something. Please, yes, please, my dude. Tremendous. May I ask your name? You sure can, my man. Name's Russell. Tremendous, Russell. Right here. Return in just but a jiffy. No rush, my dude, no rush. Ty scuttled briskly through the kitchen door and out of sight as Russell excitedly fidgeted in the seat, unable to shift his gaze from a half-eaten meal. So, like, Adrian, right? The one and only. Howdy, my dude. Hey, so, like, how's the pie? Also, who are you anyways? So good. So good. Figures, I don't have much, like, sense of smell. Even though, like, sharks are known for their sense of smell, especially in water, but maybe just water senses. Even I couldn't miss one this good. Also, now I'm French now. I just had to, like, come in and see what was making it, my dude. What's the message of the menu? Like, black? Is this a good place to come for, like, dinner or whatever? It's weird how my accent just keeps on evolving into ridiculousness. It's the best place in town. Sorry. Whoa, like, is it true, my dude? Maybe, but I also might be just a little bit biased. I work here. Heh, I guess I'll find out. Like, firsthand then? Like, I'm new in town, so, like, I'm on the lookout for all the best spots. Hey, small world, so am I. Just moved here on Sunday. Sick, that makes us like birds of a feather or something, my dude. I've been here for like 2 weeks now. God, this guy's probably gonna fuck over my ability to keep those stalling words out. Only just finished getting everything unpacked. And moved into place. Moving house is like the worst, my dude. Like, it sure does. Thankfully for me, anything that couldn't fit in my suitcase got sold or tossed out, and I'm staying with a new friend while I plan my routes. No unpacking for me. Oh, dude, jealous. So, what, like, convinced you to move here, like? I was living in Sidonia before. It was expensive. My living conditions were horrible. My job was awful. I couldn't even reliably afford to feed myself. You know, kind of like... Damn it. Well, actually that is afterwards. Kind of like working for certain corporations and people. A friend of mine moved here a couple of years back, and that got me wondering if the grass was greener on this side of the fence, you know. Sure, my dude. So, like, is it? So far? the screener than I ever thought possible. Aye, hell yeah, my dude. That's the one. I totally, stuck to hear that, man. Thanks. And how about you? Where'd you come from? And why Woodcrest? I'm a Somervale kid, dude. A dude born and bred. Ooh, ooh. Woodcrest was always, just a cooler place, you know? Everyone from Summerdale comes here to shop and stuff like that. So, it was an obvious choice. And just like you, I got, a friend. It's just pissing me off reading this. A friend who came here a couple of years back. Lost touch with the dude, but I, miss him, you know? So, I'm totally hoping I'll just, bump into him somewhere. It's bound to happen sooner or later, I figure. Wow. We do have a lot in common. Wow. What'd I say? Birds of a feather, my dude. Wait, a entire sentence without Sure, seems that way. Totally, my dude. So, what do you do for fun? Got anything, interesting? Or interests? Ha. Yeesh. It's been a long time since I've had time to do anything I enjoy. I could hardly recall. You can imagine that moving to Woodcrest, I kind of feel like a fish out of water, so to speak. So much free time, and I don't have a clue what to do with it. Back in university, I spent most every day masturbating. I mean, every waking minute with my roommate Diego. He's a guy I followed here to Woodcrest. Between him and a mutual friend, there was always something going on. We played a lot of video games, frequently ran afoul of our dorm's zero alcohol policy, often both at the same time. Beyond that, not a whole lot, but with our classes and such, free time was rather limited. Zero alcohol policy? Dude, what the hey? Yeah, no joke. And best part is that they didn't tell you about that policy until you already signed the paperwork, locking you into a fixed term lease and moved in. Dude, that sucks. So I'm having to assume that's for post 21-year-olds, or maybe it could be a country this is based on a country that's not America's, where it's 18-year-olds or something like that. But still, I remember when I went to my second college, they went off campus, they would rent rooms to people, but not students for some reason. It's I'm an adult, and you don't rent to adults who go to college? Really? I was what, maybe 27 at the time? Late 20s. Lucky for us, they weren't in the habit of checking the conditions of our backpacks. What? No way, my dude, you didn't. Oh, we did. If anything, we drank even more out of spite. Hell yeah, my dude. Fuck the establishment and all that. I'm just your everyday anarchist, doing butt stuff. And who could even blame me, my dude? I'd have totally done the same. Though, actually, that reminds me of a funny story. Also, where's that pal? We've been sitting here for 10 minutes. Oh yeah? Shoot. So, back in high school, right, I'd recently begun trying some, recreational herbs. So, it's called kelp. If you catch my drift, I was totally super scared my dad would find out. So when I was home, I always went out behind the shed in the backyard where I thought he couldn't find me. Turns out he was smoking right there next to me. Oh no, I think I know what happened next. That's the one, my dude. Now, my dad, he's pretty relaxed, chill kind of guy, right? So he's standing there, arms crossed, friend so hard. And he's all give it to me. So I do, and I'm totally freaking out. It took a whole lot for an old dude to get mad. So I'm thinking I've really done it now, right? And you'll never guess what happened next. What? It takes the fattest, longest hit I've seen in my life by that point. And then he's like, fucking hands it back, smiling like a damn lunatic. And I'm like, sitting there being like, what the fuck? You gonna pay for that? So I guess I was right. He got you good. He totally did, my dude. In, like, hindsight, it was totally on brand for him. But I was shitting myself. Turns out, he'd been doing the same thing my entire life. He even used the exact same spot to do it. Safe to say, we like bonding over that, my dude. Who is he hiding it from? His wife? Nah, dude, just me. It's single dad, single kid, you know? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean. Heh, like, chill, my dude. It's all good. My mom left us when I was little. I don't even, like, remember what she looked like. She just dropped an egg and walked out the door because, you know, sharks are born from eggs or anything. She cheated on Dad and then he just left. It's like, been me and him since. Ooh, that's rotten. Yeah, she's a total bitch, my dude. But that's, like, cool with me, man. I got the best dad of all time, and he's, like, all I need. Great to hear it. You know, I'm also the only kid with a solo parent. The only difference is that I've got my mom instead, and my dad, he's fine, just not really involved, I guess. It's all good vibes though, and they're still on good terms. I don't know how that works, like alimony or something? Wow, bird of a feather. I'm like telling you, my dude. My apologies for the wait. Your meal, sir. Oh man, I totally forgotten that was coming. I feel like a little kid on Christmas. Russell hungrily licked his lips as Ty slid a familiar slice of pie onto the counter before the rare shark. I do hope it's to your liking. How could it, like, not be? It looks amazing, my dude. Russell dug into his pie with gusto. He had barely taken his first bite before his expression exploded into the wildest, toothiest grin I've ever seen. Oh, hell yeah, my dude. It's like an orgasm in my mouth. Everything okay, Adrian? Yeah, it's nothing. Ah, I see. Orgasms. At any rate, I could not help but overhear the two of you becoming fast friends. Yep, turns out we've got a whole lot in common. Your decision to visit this evening was rather fortuitous indeed. Can't say this is quite what I was expecting, but I'm not the one to look to gift horse in the mouth. My, so many idioms this evening. And horses. Which does kind of beg the question, because, again, that's about people giving other people horses. Which kind of seems off in this. Like, I know it's taking human things into this game and then putting that from, further down. It's like, it'd be like saying, oh, you know what they say about looking gifted people in the mouth? And it's like, okay. But I just have to always poke at things like that. That was delicious, my dude. 10 out of 10. Thanks, like a whole ton. You cannot possibly be. Turn back towards my newfound shark friend. Ty would indeed discover the recently full plate had been stripped entirely bare, as Russell beamed back in triumph. How on earth? I do hope you did not simply dispose of it while I was distracted speaking to Adrian. Nah, my dude, I disposed of it into my stomach. You know how it is. You ate food. These teeth, this wide jaw, it didn't feel like show, man. I see. Well, I am thrilled to hear that you both enjoyed it, though I am surprised to see some remains on the plate, Adrian. Yeah, I've been too busy chatting. Here, I'll finish it up, so you can take my plate. In your own time, my dear. You don't rush on my account. Man, I can't wait to try the rest of your menu, my dude. You're totally gonna see me here like a bunch over the next few weeks. I'm pleased to have made the right first impression. Your custom would be more than welcome, my dear. Then it's settled, my dude. So, like, how long have you been in this business for, man? Oh, well, a few years now, I suppose. My bar begun as more of a music venue with a bar on the side, but a lack of decent acts and the somewhat unexpected success of the bar on days without live shows resulted in a shift in focus, which eventually saw me serving food as well. Stop. So, like, in a music venue? Why a music venue? Why is it getting dark? Well, you see, I was in a band myself once, and I knew from experience that the selection of venues in Woodcross was lacking. The three of us enjoyed an evening of upbeat chatter, personal anecdotes, and rapidly developing friendships as the minutes turned into an hour, then an hour into several. My jaw hurts for some reason. If you've got it, then you've gonna, like, flaunt it, right, my dudes? Indeed. Though, would your tail not count as an unfair advantage in the swimming contest? Nah, it's like, it actually doesn't do a whole lot for, like, swimming and all that. The real unfair advantage is the competitive bracket comes from my lack of fur. It's a total game changer, man. So, to lose to a cheetah was, like, totally humiliating, my dude. It was supposed to be fast on land, not like in water or whatever. He must have been quite a phenomenal swimmer. But look at the time. I'm afraid it is time I began to close up my apologies. Hey, like, no drama, my dude. It's been, like, totally cool hanging out with you both. Likewise. I concur. So, where are each of you headed? If you don't mind waiting for me to finish up, I would be more than happy to offer you a lift. That's like totally fine, my dude. My apartment is only like 5 minutes away. I see. And what about you, Adrian? Are you heading back to Diego's? Yeah, I guess I'd better. It's getting late. They sound like a touch reluctant, my dude. Not really. Tonight has been a lot of fun, though. I've enjoyed just chatting over a meal and a few drinks. Well, you know, my dude, it doesn't have to end here. You could always, like, swing by my place. It's only a short walk, and I'll totally be up for a few more hours at least. Wait, that sounds like a wonderful idea. Would you agree, Adrian? Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm in. Sick. Or totally, like, invited too if you want Thai. Thank you, my dear, but I'm afraid I must decline. It's been a long day, and I'm due back here to open up tomorrow morning. I must ensure I get sufficient sleep, lest I suffer the consequences. No problem, my dude. We'll get out of your hair so you can close up. Yeah, it's hard. I'll be seeing you again, like, real soon, man. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for tonight, Ty, the food, and the advice, and the company. Rest assured, it's been my pleasure, gentlemen. Take care. Catch you later, my dude. See ya. Until next time. Alright, my dude, let's get going. Hey, when you, like, think about it, our destination is now another thing we, like, have in common. Birds of a feather. Fuck together, my dude. And with that, Russ and I made our departure from the bar, walking together to Russell's apartment building, our path illuminated by nothing more than the street lamps overhead and dim, silvery glow of the full moon. So far, the night had been packed with unexpected events, Russell's timely arrival at the bar, and the subsequent dawn of a brand new friendship with an incredibly welcome development. It was. I found it rather incredible just how many wonderful new friends I had made in such a short time since arriving in Woodcrest, and with Russell being similarly new to town, I look forward to having a friend who was in the same boat. And boat? Shark? Huh? That aside, his upbeat personality, his carefree attitude, and his whole complete refusal to sweat the small stuff had all charmed me senseless. I already knew I loved having this guy around. and I was excited to see what the future had in store for us both. And with us being at time pretty much on the mark, and us changing venues, it's time to call it. That's just a regular bong. So anyways, end of this Let's Play. So comment, guys, I like comments, tell me what you like, dislike, tips or otherwise. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the rest of the grow. And please don't spay near your animals to have control of the pet population. And if you want to play this game, it's available on itch.io for free. But if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the newer versions earlier, like I think this is the newest version out, but it's also the public build. But I think it's like you could have gotten it earlier if, you know, put money into it. Yeah. Anyways, until next time, let's play GamerWolfSix of Sileo, Tales of a New Dawn. Penis bong. So thanks and see you.